Hey, this is Greg Auman for TampaBay.com. Finishing up a busy day here at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium in Louisville, where USF pulls out a wild overtime 24-21 win against the Cardinals. This is a stadium USF's never won in before. Came in and for the third game in a row, won a close one. This is probably the closest of all. The Bulls gave up a touchdown with 1:21 left. Missed a field goal at the end of regulation that could have won it, but kind of brought everything together in overtime. The defense makes a huge stop. 4th and inches at the 5. Terrell McClain stands up the center, gets Louisville's quarterback Justin Burke stopped for no gain. That makes it easy for the rest of the team. Micon Benani gets a shot from 37 yards, hits the game winner. He's the one that gets mobbed at midfield down here. Big win for the Bulls, gets them bowl eligible at 6-3. Believe it or not, it's mid-November and the Bulls are playing for a share of the Big East lead next week when Pittsburgh comes to Tampa. Win there and they will be tied for a share of the Big East lead. Syracuse is up a half game in terms of wins, but they'll have the same losses as everybody else in the league. And if the right things happen, the Bulls are still alive for a conference championship, which is crazy when you think about them being 0-2. Not a pretty win tonight, not an overwhelmingly beautiful win, but they got big plays when they needed them. The defense came up with 2 turnovers. B.J. Daniels threw a 48-yard touchdown to Dontavia Bogan. Demetrius Murray had a 67-yard run as part of a 106-yard day to set up a field goal. And special teams, obviously, you have to start with Lindsey Lamar getting a 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown right when the Bulls had fallen down 14-3 just before halftime. That's his 2nd kickoff return touchdown of the season. That's the most ever for a USF player. Matches the most ever by a Big East player. Only one other player in college football going into this week had 2 kickoff return touchdowns. So a big play for Lindsey Lamar. A big win for USF tonight. We've got lots of video to show you. Skip Holtz, Todd Fitch, Mark Snyder, B.J. Daniels, Micon Benani, Lindsey Lamar, Jaquan Williams. Lots of players that factored in the big win. We'll have more video up on TampaBay.com and more stories to follow from a big win for USF football.